like a serial number. We'll see if Brass can have it traced. I don't think that will get you what you want. Looks like a fresh transfer of some kind. Maybe paint. Try something else. I guarantee you won't find any fingerprints on that. You may need this for comparison later. Okay, let's run it. Looks like your card is made for the Select Stop Corporation. That's that new chain of big box hardware stores in the area. Sure. Looks like auto paint. Maybe Brass can tell us more about what kind. Sure. The color and composition of that auto paint is specific to the Zeus XT.
Dr. Robbins owns it.
I'd say it's pretty likely whoever stole that cart probably stole it at the same time they stole Robbins' Zeus XT from the Select Stop parking lot. Poor guy, he's not going to get his car back soon. I'm going to have it picked up and take it over to the garage. Sure. Aha. Look at that. That fingerprint could belong to Dr. Robbins or his wife. We'll have to run it. Those are Doc Robbins' parking credentials to access the secure lot behind the morgue. We can't take that. We can't take that. Looks like blood. I'm comfortable clearing Robbins' vehicle for now. Good work. Say hello to your suspect, Doc Robbins.
Man, I wish I could be there with you guys when you slap the cuffs on this idiot. I can't believe this is happening.
You found Huntby's body in the hall?
That's right. The audacity of these people. They're lunatics. So I get this call from my wife. She's shopping at Select Stop. It's this new big hardware store over on Silverado. Anyway, she calls me and says our car's been stolen. We just bought one of those Zeus XTs, too. Thing's barely been used. Anyway, I leave to pick her up and file a police report. And when I walk back in here, there's Agent Huntby, right there in the hall. Bee stings covering almost his entire body. Never seen anything like it.
Any idea how Huntby's body ended up there without your knowledge?
I have no idea. David was out on a call, and both my coroner's assistants called in sick today. So I have no witnesses for you. I'm sorry.
Got any COD on Huntby?
I won't know until I do an autopsy, and I can't do an autopsy until you guys release the hallway, so I can actually get to the morgue. If I had to guess, though, toxic shock related to the literally thousands of bee stings all over his body. If this queen of the hive lady's trying to send us a message, She's not being very damn subtle, I can tell you that.
The flatbed cart in the hallway, is that yours?
Never seen it before. I assume the guys who broke in here used it to roll Huntby's body in.
Did the police find your vehicle?
I just got a call saying they found it a few blocks from where it was stolen, right around the corner from the Select Stop. They've got it impounded. With the way things are right now, it'll be a week before I get it back.
Did the police find your vehicle?
I just got a call saying they found it a few blocks from where it was stolen, right around the corner from the Select Stop. They've got it impounded. With the way things are right now, it'll be a week before I get it back.
Can you perform an autopsy on...
Well, even though we know who stole my car, we still can't be sure he's the guy who delivered Salazar's message here. Until we do, I don't want to take the chance that I'll contaminate any evidence.
That confirms that Humpy's body was definitely in your truck, Doc.
Oh, great. Judy will be thrilled. I hope she doesn't make me sell it.
Your wife does know what you do for a living, right?
So let me get this straight. This Gamos guy steals my car from the Select Stop parking lot, picks up Humpy's body, drives it to the morgue, waits until he sees me leave, then accesses the morgue's employee lot with my new car. Then he dumps the body in the hallway.
He also put a nasty scratch on your car with the flatbed cart he stole.
I've had enough. Beatrice Salazar better pray there isn't a scrap of evidence on Humpy's body, because if there is, I'm going to find it.
May we join you, Doctor?
Please do. Thanks again for clearing the way to the morgue so quickly.
What's the official cause of death?
The toxin from the bee stings caused Humpy to go into shock. From there, his blood pressure dropped and his lungs filled with fluid, which stopped the flow of oxygen to his vital organs. eventually stopping his heart. My guess is it was a slow and painful way to die.
Exactly the way Salazar would have wanted it.
Anything about the body hidden all those bee stings? Hidden by all those bee stings?
Yes, now that you mention it. There are ligature marks on his wrists. There are no stings there, so he was likely tied up while being stung to death. There are similar marks on his ankles as well.
Find any trace evidence we missed?
Nothing. Not under the fingernails, not in his mouth. I haven't checked stomach contents yet. It's over there in the pan if you want to look at them yourself. In the pan, right over there. Knock yourself out.
Smells almost fragrant. We should analyze it. Looks like honey. Another Queen in the Hive reference, maybe. So Huntby is stung to death by bees and his stomach is filled with honey. And we found pollen from a rare species of flower near Manuel Molines. There have been studies that prove that honey and the pollen it synthesized from share genetic markers. I'd be interested to see if the genetic composition of the honey we found in Huntby's stomach happens to resemble that of the pollen we found near Molines. can't be a lot of honey farms that have this type of rare flower growing nearby. Not in Nevada, anyway. We need to talk to Brass.
Got a lead on Salazar.
We found honey synthesized by the southwestern wood lily in Huntby's stomach. Jim, this flower is extremely rare. It only grows in a few places in Nevada, and only one is remotely close to Vegas. If there's more than one apiary there, I'd be very surprised. A honey farm, huh? Let's find out. I got a hit, Ray. You were right. It's the only apiary around. Nice work, guys. Let's roll. Got it. I'll let them know. Thanks. Well, I got good news and bad news. Good news first, please. I just got a call from the sheriff in Burl, Utah. They found Huntby's wife and kids safe and sound. Salazar's men hadn't gotten there before the Stadies arrested them. That is a relief. The bad news. Nick says that none of the bodies we've hauled out of here to the morgue are a match for Salazar. But Robbins did ID his car thief, Mr. Manuel Gamos. So Salazar escaped. It's impossible, Ray. We had choppers in the sky with infrared. We established a secure perimeter around the place. Now either she's dead and buried somewhere underneath all this rubble, or I don't know. If she's left any trace of her whereabouts, we'll find it, Jim. All right, I'm going to stick around just in case. Let me know if you need anything. Good job. This chair might be where Agent Huntby was tied while being stung to death. That's strange. Lots of crushed honeybees next to those which are still completely intact. Did you know the honeybee is over 50% crude protein? Instead of blood, they have something called hemolymph, which should still be detectable in the same way we confirm the presence of blood. We can't take that. We can't take that. You see that? The LCV is revealing footsteps tracked through the insect's hemolymph. Let's check out where they lead. Here, let me help you with that. Shh. We need to get this open right now. This could be a tunnel out of here, a bomb shelter, an ammo cache. We don't know. We don't have time to get the guys in here to blow this thing, so get it open. Now. I'd rather we didn't guess. We might give whoever's inside a warning. Or worse, we might set off another explosion. There must be some way to figure out which numbers on the pad have been pressed. 2, 5, 8, and 9. Okay, now that we know the numbers, all we need is the right sequence. 2, 5, 8, 9. Those numbers are familiar. I've seen them somewhere recently. They've got something to do with Salazar. I just can't remember what. 2, 5, 8, and 9. Why are those numbers so familiar? We need to go over our case notes. Hold on, that's it. 9582. September 5th, 1982, the day she killed her husband, is the sequence to the combination on the keypad. Freeze! Okay, here's the situation. I'm mobilizing a security detail that will be ready any second. I'll give you the last word with Salazar before we go, but make it quick. Then we're getting the hell out of here. And the first round's on me. All right?
I know you. Where's your lady friend with a smart mouth? I'm still going to kill you. You know that, don't you?
You're going to prison for life, Miss Salazar.
Are you sure about that, my dear? I own politicians, judges, DAs. Everyone has a price, and I own them all. I do not think you fully appreciate the height to which I have risen. Your reach exceeds your grasp. You will never touch me.
It will be my pleasure to testify at your trial, Miss Salazar.
Why, do you really think you will live that long?
We'll risk it. It's just part of our job.
I can't believe you killed your own son.
I didn't kill my son. You killed him when you exposed him.
No, Miss Salazar. Your son was looking for his long-lost mother, and when he found you, you took his life away, squeezed it out of him with your own hands.
You will never understand the cruelty of mercy. I spared my son this life.
You're out of the drug business, Salazar. your network is finished.
You are so very naive. Hasn't anyone ever told you what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? And there will never be anyone as strong as I am.
We found Hunt B's bargaining chip.
I'm not sure you could fully appreciate the fact that Hunt B betrayed you. Before he died, he compiled detailed information regarding your network of dealers. That information is now in our possession, and we will be handing it over to our own district attorney, as well as the Department of Justice.
I see. Enjoy this moment while you can, Dr. Ray, because it shall be cold comfort to you as you weep over the ashes of your family. I want you to be able to remember just how delicious this moment was for you, when all you can taste is fear. This is not the end. You shall see me again. Not in any jail, cell, or courtroom. No. And when you do see me again, you will beg for your life. And what do you think I shall say to you then? Huh? What do you think I shall say when you beg me for your life? Because you will beg.
Well, thanks to you two, the LVPD is being hailed as the hero for the most successful interruption of illegal drug trafficking since the assassination of Pablo Escobar. Ackley's holding a press conference as we speak.
I'm just glad Beatrice Salazar is in custody.
This Queen of the Hive business has been a rough ride, but you managed to hang on. Believe me, this is going to look pretty good on your quarterly performance review. Hang on, I should take this. Willows. What? Oh my God, when? All right, let me know if you find out anything else.
Something wrong?
Yeah. A prisoner transport was just ambushed en route to the county lockup. She's gone. Salazar's escaped.
You guys enjoyed this episode? This was the final episode of this series. See you all later.